What's good, YouTube? It's Justice I Used to Be Paying. Today I'm back with another video. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about how Ye just low-key gave Cole a road to redemption. J. Cole, that is. But before I get into that, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Do all those things. It helps me out a ton. Go subscribe or go follow the Twitch. Go follow me on Insta. All the links are down below in the bio. After apologizing for the diss song that J. Cole made in 7 Minute Drill, he lost a lot of respect from rap fans. Like, for the most part, people just have been kind of dunking on J. Cole ever since that happened. You know, they've been making fun of him. They've been kind of disqualifying him from the big three conversations. Like, everything imaginable has been said about J. Cole since the apology. All right. It's just been really, really rough for him. He's really kind of turned into like a punching bag in the rap game. In the rap community, he's turned kind of into a little bit of like a butt at the end of the joke. Cole was running around for like the last 4 years telling anybody that would listen on every single verse that he is the best. He was saying it on every feature, on his own songs. He's the best rapper. He's got the most lethal pen, and he can't wait for the day that someone tests him. Oh my gosh, he's been dreaming about it. He's been staying up late at night praying that somebody will test him and that he was going to crush them. If they tested his pen, he was going to crush these dudes. He was going to lyrically dissect and decimate them. And then when somebody tested his pen, he immediately folded. So, like, you know, it's a bad look. It's a really bad look. But I'm going to be real. As this beef has, like, progressed onwards, I understand more and more why he apologized. I still think it's a bad look. I still wouldn't have probably advised him to do it. But I get it, right? The beef is going to a place that it's probably gonna be pretty nasty. It's probably gonna be very, very personal by the time we get to the conclusion of this beef. And I don't think he was ready to take it there with somebody like Kendrick Lamar because that's like his friend, right? So I get it. I understand to a certain extent. Still a really bad look. Still not something that's gonna be very favorable in the public's eye. But recently, Ye decided to throw himself into this entire Drake versus Kendrick, Metro, Future, whatever beef you want to call it. And he's on the side of like Future, Metro, and Kendrick. I don't know if Kendrick knows anything about him, but like not about him, but like him being in on this whole thing. I don't know. All right, we don't really know. All he said is that he got to talk to Future, and Future was like, "Yeah, we got to do this or whatever." And he met with Metro, and they did the verse or whatever. But recently, Ye dropped his verse on Like That, his version, his remix of Like That, and he goes at J. Cole and he goes at Drake. And it's clear, like, you know, Ye was just feeling like he needed some of the attention. You know, there was a lot of attention on Drake and Kendrick and all that's going on there. So Ye was like, why not throw myself in here? I'm the GOAT. I'm God. Like, he literally was calling himself God. So, like, I understand he threw himself in there and he dissed Drake. He dissed J. Cole. But I'm going to be real here. Whether it was knowingly or unknowingly, Ye just provided J. Cole a lifeline. He just accidentally, or maybe he did it on purpose, intentionally provided J. Cole with a road to redemption in the fans' eyes. Now he's not going to get everyone's respect back. He's never probably going to get everyone's respect back. Nobody's ever going to fully move past that apology thing. All right, I don't think so. I think the fans will forever hold that against him, but he can still get a lot of that respect back. Just to kind of understand what Ye said about J. Cole, it really wasn't that deep, but some people may not be aware. He basically said on his verse, play J. Cole, get that kitty dry. He didn't say kitty. And then, you know, he was asked about how he felt about J. Cole apologizing in this interview that he did with Justin LaBoy, which is one of the worst interviews I've ever seen, by the way. But he basically says, F all that P-word-ish, like basically saying that was soft. And then he also said, you can't say up and Cole in the same sentence, because Justin LaBoy asked him, is it up for J. Cole? Is it up? Is it up, go? Is it up, God? And he was like, you can't say up and J. Cole in the same sentence. So, you know, he said a little slick stuff about J. Cole, but I'm not going to lie. This is the lifeline that Cole needed. This is him getting his reboot card picked up. Okay, this is him getting his reboot card carried to the reboot van. All right, because if J. Cole disses Ye, he's going to body him. If they go back and forth, he's going to body him. Okay, Kanye and all of this stuff, all of this beef that's going on is the easiest target. I'm sorry, he is. He's the easiest out of everyone. Future, Metro, Rick Ross, whoever else you want to throw, Drake, Kendrick, he's the easiest target. He's the one that you would have the most material against. J. Cole would have the most material against. And he's also the one that right now is lyrically probably the worst. If we're looking off of what Kanye did on Vultures 1, he's at the worst point in his career rapping-wise. Like rapping skill-wise, he's not very good at the moment. And I'm saying this as somebody who has Kanye as my GOAT. So it's not like I'm saying this as somebody who's a hater, never like no. Kanye makes some of the best music ever, regardless of genre, in my opinion, ever. So it's not like I'm a hater, but just speaking realistically, his rapping's not that good anymore. All right, it's not. So J. Cole, he could get off on Kanye. I'm not gonna lie. Now, of course, if he responds to Ye and tries to body Ye, people are going to be like, oh, bro, you responded to Kanye, but you didn't respond to Kendrick. Oh, you picking and choosing. And they would be right. They would be right. I'm not going to sit up here and act like, no, they'd probably be right. All right. I'm not going to lie. I'd probably even say the same thing. I said the same thing in a TikTok I made like a couple days ago, right? Him responding to Ye, but not Kendrick, but I will say this, though. He could try to spin it and be like, Kendrick's my brother. And, I don't want to take it to that place with Kendrick. I don't want to start a beef like that with Kendrick. I don't want to get personal and all that. Like, I don't want to do that. But I don't have any love for this dude. Like, he's not my friend. He's not my boy. We not cool. So I can take it there with him. I'm more comfortable doing that with Ye than I am with my brother, Kendrick Lamar. He can say that. Now, again, would it still probably not go over well with everyone? Yes, of course. Because we can see, bro. Like, we see what's going on. It's clearly picking and choosing and picking the easier target. But if he drops a diss that's good enough, that's going to become background noise. Everyone's just going to be excited. Oh my God, J. Cole, like, oh my God. Because Ye kind of is a villain right now. So more people would probably be happy to see him lose than win. Even if it is against someone like Jake. Actually, probably not against J. Cole. Probably against J. Cole, he would probably be the good guy. Not really, but you know what I mean. Like, people would probably be rooting for him more than J. Cole. But like, still, there would be a lot of people who would be ready to back J. Cole. And if he goes in there and bodies him, people would be way more excited about a diss. And the whole like, oh, well, he didn't respond to Kendrick thing. It would still be there, but it would be more background noise than it would be like a valid, huge, large criticism that everyone is saying. They would be like, he didn't respond to Kendrick and, that was kind of weak. But, bro, he bodied Ye. That's how they would talk about it. There's also just like too much material to use on Kanye in a diss song. Like, there's just so many things you could say. He could start off with the whole Black Nazi thing, how he was hanging around like Nick Fuentes, hanging around Alex Jones. He's got Mio Y still in his camp to this day. The fact that he literally contradicts himself like literally every other week. 1 week he's a God-fearing Christian and he loves Jesus and everyone needs to find God. The next week he is God. He's not really feeling Jesus like that. Like, Jesus wasn't there for him when he was missing his kids, despite the fact that he's a multi-billionaire and has everything. Like, there's a lot of things to go at Ye for. The fact that right now he's about to, apparently, I don't know if this is true or not all the way. I don't know if he's trolling. I don't know if this is a marketing ploy, but apparently he's about to start his own adult film company. Like, those type of adult films. I don't just mean films with adult in them. I mean the explicit kind. And literally 15 months ago, he was anti-adult films, saying stuff like this on Twitter. Remove any and all forms of pornography from Twitter and every platform. Pornography is the product of pedophilia. When grown men look at corn, they are watching someone's daughter relive trauma for money. The use of corn destroyed my family, but Jesus will heal everything. Like, Ye right now is just super easy to pick apart. It's a very easy diss track to make. It probably wouldn't be very hard. I could also see J. Cole making a track where he's coming at Kanye and, he's dissecting his character and everything that's happened, but it's much more of a sympathetic diss track. It's much more like a, this guy's one of our hip hop legends and it's really sad to see this and his team don't really got his back and nobody's really showing him support. Nobody's telling him no. Everybody's just yes, man. And it's sad. And I wish I could help this brother, like more of like a pity route. And I think that would piss off Kanye more than anything he could say in like a hit him up version. And more than anything he could say where he's like trying to make Kanye mad. I feel like him showing him like pity and like turning the other cheek in a diss track way would absolutely infuriate Kanye. And I know it's kind of corny to bring this up because it's turned into like this huge meme on Twitter. Everyone reposts the song every single day that Kanye does something that's questionable, and that's literally every day. So it's gotten worn out on Twitter and stuff, but everything that J. Cole said about Kanye on False Prophets, it's kind of true. You lose your grip, you can slip into an abyss. No doubt you see these dudes tripping. Ego in charge of every move, he's a star. And we can't look away due to the days that he caught our hearts. He's fallen apart, but we deny it. Justifying that half-ass ish he dropped, we always buy it. When he tells us He's a genius, but it's clear lately it's been hard for him to look into the mirror lately. There was a time where this dude was my hero, maybe. That's the reason why his fall from grace is hard to take, because I believed him when he said his ish was pure, Andy. The type of dude, swear he real, but all around him's fake. The women, the D riders, you know, the yes men, nobody with the balls to say something to contest him. So he grows out of control into the person that he truly was all along is starting to show. Damn, wonder what happened. Maybe it's my fault for idolizing dudes based off the words they be rapping. But come to find out, these dudes don't even write they ish. Here's some new sound bubbling up, and they bite the ish. Damn, that's what I get for lying to myself. Well, F it. What's more important is he's crying out for help. While the world's egging him on, I'm begging him to stop it, playing his old ish, knowing he won't top it. False prophets. Almost everything he said in this song was true. And I know Kanye's like responded to this, like, I didn't even hear what he said on the false idols. Kanye heard it. Okay, we all, come on now. Kanye heard it. If somebody like J. Cole says something, he heard it. But all of this is fairly true. He's fallen apart, but we deny it. Bro, he literally turned into an NAZI in front of our eyes. The dude that swears he's real, but all around him's fake. The women, the D-writers, the yes men. Like, yeah, that's literally... Watch his interview with Justin LaBoy. That man is the biggest D-writer I've ever seen. Like, no disrespect to Justin LaBoy, but come on. Actually, I don't care. But like, come on, bro. Be real. That was meat riding at its finest. And we all know that Kanye doesn't really write a lot of his stuff, but like everything that he said for the most part in this verse was true. It was true. As corny as it is to keep posting it every time Kanye does anything, there's a lot of validity to what he said in False Prophets. In terms of responses as well, I just don't see Kanye saying anything like super prolific about J. Cole. Like, the only way Kanye can really win these beefs, especially with Cole, but with Drake as well, is like exposing something crazy about them. That's really the only way he's going to win, because bar for bar right now, he just can't compete. All right. His recent work, rapping wise, I'm just speaking on his rapping ability. It's rough, man. It's just not that good. It's not. Look, Kanye stands, you don't have to lie. It's okay to admit it. His rapping is not very good at the moment. He had maybe 2 good verses on Vultures, maybe. So in terms of competing with these dudes, I just don't think he can. I really don't. Like, this is by far the lowest point of his career when it comes to rapping ability. So if I'm J. Cole, I am 1,000%. I would take my chances any day in a lyrical battle with any form of Kanye if I was J. Cole. I think lyrically he just is a better artist than him. But especially 2024 J. Cole, I'm 100% taking that battle 100 times out of 100. Now, he's not a better artist than Kanye, don't get me wrong. But like, lyrically, 100% taking that battle. In a way, I feel like a boxing promoter who's got this world champion fighter who's looking at the opponents ahead of him. And I'm like, dog, do you want to fight this scary undefeated fighter with all this knockout power and Kendrick Lamar? Or do you want to fight Kanye West, who, you know, he's an older guy. He's past his prime lyrically, but he still has a really big name. Like, this is still a really big name, but like, he's not like that anymore. He's like lyrically, okay? Yay fans, before you cry, lyrically. So, I mean, which one would you rather fight? Like that, I feel like a boxing promoter right now. Like, would you rather fight in his prime Mike Tyson, or would you rather fight like current day version of Deontay Wilder? Like, just clearly past his prime, still a big name, still pretty dangerous, but like, we more likely to win this one. But who knows? Cole might be like 100% all the way on his like peace and love vibes. He might not respond at all. But all I'm going to say is like, look, that's an easy target with a huge name, and everyone would they wouldn't forget about the Kendrick thing. That's never going away. But they would like give it a little bit more of a pass. Would it be picking an easier opponent? Yes, of course. Would it be ducking the smoke a little bit? Yes, of course. Is it smoke management? Yes, of course. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get what I'm saying, bro. Like, it's still a way to get a lot of that respect back, because if he cuts Kanye's head off, people are going to be there for it. They're going to be there for it. It's not like, you know, like, I don't know, like, I don't want to say current day Meek Mill, because that's just mean. Like, Meek has been through so much already. I don't want to use him as an example. Let's just say like, who's somebody that's like decent, but like, I don't know. But let's just say Meek Mill. I'm sorry, Meek. But like, if he cut off modern day Meek Mill's head, everyone's gonna be like, all right, bro, like, whatever, bro. But if it's Kanye, it doesn't matter when it is, still Kanye. But, you know, people are still gonna say you ducked Kendrick, and it's true. You can still try to find like some excuses in there, like, he's my friend. But like, you know, you can pull out your excuses, but Yeah, I think J. Cole low-key just got a lifeline from Kanye. Let's see if he takes it. I kind of doubt it, but it would be interesting to see what he could do in a diss song about Kanye, because there's just so much material. There's so much material. It's insane. But who knows? That's the end of my video. If you agree, if you disagree, let me know down below in the comments. If you think I'm dumb, if you think I'm an idiot, if you think this is the smartest thing you ever heard, whatever you got to say in the comments, I want to hear it. But if you made it this far, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you. Have a good day. Be safe. Be blessed. Peace.